Hey, what's up guys, D-Legend here. Let's do the Zexion 13 event for Zexion Plus. Let's just jump right in. It's June 13th, and I'm looking forward to beating this to get some free jewels. So from what I've been hearing, you definitely need some fixed damage in your setup to beat some of the enemies in this event. I haven't seen any videos or anything yet, but I'm assuming Oron will be enough. I have aerial, sleep, and max gauges on him, none of which really affect him all that much, so I've got KHUx for second chance just in case I need it. Got stained glass for the guild bonus percentage and the max upright buff and general defense down. Got my classic HD Xion here, which is in literally all my setups. Warrior of Light, ground, HD Vanitas, ground, and 8 extra. And then we're going to be copying probably KHUx's Prime Eye Axle, which has aerial, ground, double strength, and max gauges, which is pretty much perfect if you ask me. Perfect trait-wise. Haven't seen what I can do yet because I've never actually used it, but we'll see here. Alright, so Zexion starts with 600 bars. And my Oron did pretty good damage there, actually. It's like about 10 bars of damage on Zexion. Got rid of the Barrier Master, so obviously the meta is to be using 7-star medals now, which makes this so much easier, but for now we'll settle with our 6-star Warrior of Light. And 500 jewels right off the bat there. So Zexion isn't what a lot of people thought he would be, but I don't know if he's a medal that you can skip really, because Organization 13 medals in the past have been pretty darn meta for when they were released, except for a few of them obviously, but that's the thing. Like, I don't know if this is one of the ones you can skip or not. Before we carry on, let's just look at the banner here. So obviously the medals that you can get like from the guaranteed pool are not the greatest this time around. I'm pretty sure they're going to stick with these medals for the next little while, and not have any copy medals included in it until the copy banner ends, and so they might not have a good Organization 13 banner until next time around. But there is a twist. For this banner, it is falling price deal still, which is very, very nice of Senna, because JP does not have a falling price deal, I'm pretty sure. The cool thing about this banner is that if you pull Zexion Plus, or Zexion Plus's trait medal, so trait medal 18, you will get a copy of Paralysis Plus 2 Max attached to him. So if you pull a trait medal from this, and you're going for all 5 pulls to mercy him, save those trait medals that you get from this pull, and use those as for the skill itself. Transfer those onto a different medal later on that has extra attack or something like that, so you can use that in PvP, because it is a guaranteed proc. You might still miss because the enemy has resist traits, but it basically is a guaranteed proc. So don't use the trait medals that you get from this banner on the Zexion Plus that you pull, if you decide to pull. Obviously I'd hope to get this before the 5 pull mercy, but that's never happened for me yet, so we'll see if that happens this time around. If I do pull though, I think obviously I would love another KHUx or Zex, because I don't have Xion X yet still. So yeah, if I was to pull, I'd be hoping for one of those for PvP, so I don't have to waste more resources in the future for that. Yeah, you do get two of the guaranteed medals from this pool, which is kind of nice. JP, I'm pretty sure, only gets 1 as well. And we get 3 mirrors and just 8 regular medals. Let's just check out the draw odds real quick. I don't think you can pull... Yeah, you can't pull any 7-star medals from this banner, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I still haven't pulled on a single 7-star banner yet. And let's look at the guaranteeds. So they all have... Okay, well, Kyrie and Shiani X are still very low percentage for pull rates. And, yeah. But let's just carry on with the Zexion event. You know what? Maybe I'll just do it and then I'll record the rest, like the last 2 or 3, when I get to them. Because this isn't too difficult so far. And most of you have some really decked out 7-star medals, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem for you guys, as long as you have some fixed damage. So I will be right back. Alright, so let's just do 12 and 13 together. This is the setup I brought in. I changed out my Warrior of Light for my Itera because it's amazing. If you haven't seen his damage, check out his last video, but you'll see his damage now too. Did I say check out his last video? Check out my last video. Because it does some absolutely insane damage. And you'll see it here too, but not as much as the other videos. Okay, so there's 2 Barrier Masters now. One gets taken out pretty easily like that. The second stays. So next turn we'll finish him off. Because we can't touch him with anything, even though my Stained Glass 3 has Aerial on it. So 6 million damage is insanity, right? Also he has a lower counter now, I guess. So I die right now, that's fine because Oron will finish him off. The Barrier Master, I mean, and then I should be able to finish Zexion off this turn as well. Oh yeah, 100%. Easy stuff. Look at that Lux too, wow. Pretty impressive for an event quest. And so, honestly guys, these are the easiest jewels you'll be getting this month. If you guys are newer players, it might be a little tougher for you guys, I'm not gonna lie. But for veterans or for pay-to-play players or whales, you guys are set to go for this event. It's not difficult at all. Given the 7-star upgrade that we've gotten, and given the fact that there's so many new banners with 7-star medals, so even newer players can potentially do this. The only thing that newer players might not have is the fixed damage that you need from Illustrated Oron or something else, something similar. So I'm glad he's actually useful for something. Another thing I wanted to mention. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, was that don't expect future Organization 13 events to be this easy. This month I'm pretty sure they're making it easier for us just because they people haven't caught up to the 7-star meta yet, and because of that they want to keep it doable at a 6-star level, I guess, or near a 6-star level. Or near the entry 7-star level, if that makes sense, so that people can actually do this and not complain to Senna that they can't do it or whatever. And yeah, so easy 5,000 jewels I'm probably going to pull for this guy. Not because I want to per se, but because I kinda have to. Let me show you what I mean. Just if I'm looking at the past as an indication of what I can be skipping on, Organization 13 medals are not really one of them. I'll show you that right now. After I collect my beautiful jewels. And Schemer. Cool. Decent title. Although I will never use it. It takes me for, like, I rarely ever change my titles, and I rarely ever change my outfits, but I did change my outfit. If you can't tell, I'm wearing the new KH3 Sora outfit. And so that is one of the avatar boards that I did buy recently. It's a very good avatar board, so I would highly recommend it anytime there's 2 max Lux Plus skills. I mean, 2 max attack boost skills. I would definitely recommend pulling for this thing. And you get DB3 max as well, which is very helpful for people who don't have enough copies of DB3 max for Coliseum right now. So definitely find... I would highly recommend pulling for this. I mean, buying the avatar board. At least one of them if you're not buying both. I'm probably going to hold off on the Kyrie one for now. It does have another 9 days to go, so yeah, but hold on. Let me show you guys what I mean by the Organization 13 medals being pullable and skippable. Alright, so here are all my tier 3 reversed medals. And most of them aren't Organization 13 medals, but we'll just go through the ones that are Organization 13 medals, and I'll tell you if I think they were meta or not at the time of their release. So to start off with, we got our first ever Organization 13 member that we got in the events was Merlucia B. Merlucia B was an absolute tank in high score challenges back then because of its ability for a one hit and as an AoE medal. So definitely meta back then. Thought it was huge back then, yeah. I think next up we had Larkseen. Not the best medal back then, but also not bad. The multiplier was pretty good back then, but it was single target, and so it wasn't as great as Merlucia. I would say, but so that one was, I guess you could say, it was skippable. I don't remember what the order was for the rest of them. So I'm just going to go through based off what I see here. So, not Zexion A. Zexion B. Another pretty good medal. It was useful in the sense that it was random target and it was a buffer. And it did some damage because it has a decent multiplier. But at the same time, not absolutely meta. Not necessary for everything. It was definitely helpful for Proud Mode, but again, Proud Mode isn't the end of this, isn't the reason I play this game at least. So I don't know if you would call him meta, but I wouldn't. Like CSB, definitely a huge medal back when it first came out as well. Very useful for that one damage contest, I think it was. I used it a lot, and then I got Ariel on it after the reprint event for the Organization 13 event. So that was cool, and I wouldn't say he was pretty good. I wouldn't say he was meta. On a scale of meta to not meta, 10 being meta and 0 being not meta, I would probably say he was a 6 or 7. Axel B. Again, very useful for Proud Mode. Not the best medal ever or anything like that. With extra attack, he would be very, very useful for certain things because it does 3 tiers of power attack up, power-based attack up. Again, not super meta back then, so probably like a 4 or 5 out of 10 for meta-ness, if that makes any sense to you guys. It's super early in the morning for me. I'm just kind of making stuff off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Vexen B, very useful medal back then for turtling. Still is a decent medal actually. And if you got extra attack on him, you were basically set for turtling back then. Meta-ness, probably at least an 8 or 9 out of 10. These guys came out way later. So Roxas B and Xion B, they were essentially buffers for PSM attack and defense. Wait, I think maybe just defense. Yeah, actually just magic defense. And just speed defense, never mind. So yeah, these guys weren't amazing back then. They were just kind of nice to have things. And before, all Organization 13 members for the Bs were just event medals. So everybody basically got a copy if you could beat all 13 quests. And everybody got to guilt it if you could beat all 13 quests. So wasn't the be-all end-all if you couldn't get all of them, because you could use a broom on them. But again, back then brooms were so scarce that nobody really used them on Organization 13 members, because they weren't all that great. Not all of them, at least. But like the originals, like Merler's Show was amazing. And yeah, okay, anyways, Demix, when it first came out, not amazing. Never really used it. Same with Luxord, they all came out a little too late for us. Good multipliers. If you could get the max multiplier out of it. But not meta. Both of them I would probably say 3 out of 10 on the meta scale. What else do we have here? Okay, so Zemnisby was the first Organization 13 member that I could not beat the event for. And I'm still one away from guilting it, even after getting the 2 or 3 rerolls from the reprint Organization banner thing. So not absolutely necessary. Very, very nice to have back then, though. Meta-ness probably like a 3 or 2. What else we got here? Oh yeah, that's Zeldin A. Let's go. So Zeldin B. Absolutely meta back then. For high score challenges, for a few other things, absolutely meta. Which is why I have him at 7 stars already. Look at that crazy multiplier as a 7 star. Like probably a 10 in my books. Same with Zigbarby, 10 out of 10 for meta-ness. And Psyxb was absolutely a tank as well, just because of the multiplier. I got ground on him after rolling traits from the reprint thing. And Zigbarby, again, is a medal that does super effective damage, regardless of the attribute you're attacking with against, and absolutely meta. All 3 of these guys were absolutely meta back then, which is why I have them at 7 stars now. Yes, Psyxb has a multiplier of like 28.54 right now, so crazy stuff as a 7 star medal. Which is why I'm going to be pulling from this banner right now, because although he doesn't seem like an amazing medal right now, I feel like he will be very useful in some capacity later on. If not in PvP, in something else. I don't know. We'll see. Please give me it first or second pull. Another boosted Zac? Are you kidding? I don't need another Zac. Let alone a boosted one. Okay, well, nice, but just give me a boosted something else. Give me anything useful, please. I don't want more Zacs, please stop. And these guys come no orbed, I guess. Which makes it a little worse than past banners, I think. Because I feel like those ones were 1 to 3 orbed, but... eh. Stop giving me upright medals. If it's another Zac, I swear. Ooh la la, 4 premiums and an anti-forearm. That's a good pull. I'll take that one. This one I'm gonna hate, though, I'm pretty sure. All my jewels down the drain. Makes me sad. Just give me the Zexion, please. Ooh, finally. Shion EX. That's a good pull, too. 5 premiums. Wow. Finally. Definitely using that in PvP. Okay, that was a good pull. And then, last but not least, I guess, paralysis +2 will be very useful, I think. Why do I keep getting Zax? Like, I don't understand. But another 5 pull premium. I mean 5 premium pull. So pretty good there. And then he comes 5 orbed, obviously. And yeah, get to reroll 22. 22. Yeah. Alright guys, that is the end of this video, I guess. If you guys are struggling with this Organization 13 event, please let me know down in the comments below and join my Discord. Lots of helpful people there. Lots of people who are willing to help and have the ability and capacity to help, so ask them for help if I'm not there. Or just ask me for help if I'm there as well. So, yeah, that is that for now. I have 3,500 jewels right now. Let me collect my dailies. I think I'm done them all. And yeah, 3,800 jewels now. Oh yeah, and there's also a Fantasia Mickey B from the raid event error. So basically, they just said there would be a Fantasia Mickey B in the boards for raid week, but there wasn't. There were just brooms, so they gave us a free Mickey and B, which is nice, I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's reset time for login bonus. And then I guess I can go trade some of those medals for you guys before we end this video off. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm on 770 days, as you can see there. And yeah, let's do some trades real quick. Alright, let's start off with this guy. Remember, just do one at a time. And if you have trait medals from the banner, do not fuse those into this guy. Can't stress that enough. That is very good guild. That is a very good initial guild. I will take it. Damage and raise is not what I need. That is also not what I need. So the best trades for this guy would be, if you have extra attack, you're honestly very set for like a long time. And then resist trades wouldn't be terrible on him. Neither would just max gauges. Because strength is useless here. Please give me something half decent. Probably gonna save. I'm gonna save one for sure because of the Hesco challenge, if there is one. Another defense trait. We'll take it over damage and raise, I guess. Yeah, we're saving this one for now, for high score challenges. Alright, look at all these ugly Zax I have. So mine's already boosted from the original Zac banner. Or the banner that Zac was in. That's my other boosted copy. I might as well save it for now, just in case. This is all one-orbed, which is not the worst thing ever. So I'll probably just roll to get perfect traits on this guy. Probably not going to use Zac ever, so... Oh my days. How perfect. Poison on a poison resist metal. Triple poison resist. Here we go. And initial guilt roll. That's cool. 149 is so bad. Oh. Ooh, ground. Could be worse. I'll roll one more and then I'll save the rest for the guilt campaign when it comes around again. Way better guilt. Way better. Aerial. Raids. Aerial. Another. Should I just go for a full poison resist metal? Yeah, we'll just we'll skip that and do that. Be right back. All right, let's do our anti-farm first. First trade on him. Let's hope it's a good one. Extra attack, ground, or aerial are always welcomed here. Yes! Ground. Okay, that's beautiful. Alright, let's work with our HD Larkseen here. I already have some pretty good traits on her. And she's boosted, so this may be a candidate for upgrading to 7 stars soon. If I can get some better traits on her. Not another aerial. Don't need that. Ground and then extra would be fantastic for the last 2 traits. And better initial guilt roll plate. I mean, better guilt roll, please. Not going to deliver today. Not what I need either. Alright, last roll on Larkseen. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Okay, save 4 mirrors. Could be worse. HP. I'm gonna skip it. So that was absolutely a waste of 3 premiums. Okay, Sweaty Art 2. Might as well roll it because whatever. I don't really. I'm not gonna use this metal. I don't think ever. Very good guilt roll or reroll, and of course a useless trait. I also have a boosted copy of Pete that we could potentially do something with if I can get a good trait roll within and better guilt roll. Nope. And nope. We'll do that. Right, okay, so Lord of the Dead. Let's see if we can get a decent guilt and trait roll on him. Actually, I can't guilt him yet. I don't think I'm guilting him right now. I think I'm 1 orb away. Ground, though. Better than defense. And honestly, guys, I think I might just be spending some Mickey and Brooms on this guy because he would be useful for a lot of PvP things and other things. I haven't been able to get another copy of him recently. And same with my KH2 nominee. I haven't gotten a single copy of her since the Aladdin and Genie High Score Challenge. Or no. Yeah, I think it was that one. I don't remember. No, Aladdin and Carpet High Score Challenge, yeah. And these are my 3 initial trait rolls. so I might as well just guilt this guy as well. We'll see. And a guilt roll on Zexion to finish things off. I think that's all we're going to do for now. Maybe Tyree as well, and then that'll be it. Could be worse, I already have extra on it, so. Alright, so I already have 139% guilt, so I'm not really expecting anything better. Okay. Proved wrong. And useless. Extra attack is the thing I need on this. But, again, I'm not going to use this medal anytime soon, so. Yeah, that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it helps you guys out a little bit in making your decision on whether or not to pull for Zexion Plus. And hopefully I was able to help you guys out with the event itself. As always, catch you all soon. Let me know if you need any help in Discord or in the comments down below in this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys are interested in more free-to-play KHUx content. For now, peace out, guys. Catch y'all next time.